welcome to Money Talks. The topic of the day is stocks. Let me tell you a story. Back in the 1600s, British merchants began trading with Southeast Asian countries. They traded indigo, salt, pepper, silk, spices, etc. All of these goods were sent across the ocean in fleets of ships. Well, sometimes these ships sank due to the adverse conditions out at sea. The raging storms, the diseases, the pirates, etc. Imagine that this one ship was owned by one person and it capsized. One person would have to bear such tremendous loss. To avoid this, the individuals behind the company decided to sell chunks of the company to various people. What this meant was that while the profit would be divided, the loss for one person would also be limited. This was the first ever company to offer stock ownership. And you know which one it is? Oh yes, the East India Company, the same company which led to British Raj in India for hundreds of years. So, what is a stock? Imagine you own a company that makes sanitizers. You're the sole owner, hence it is a private company. This company runs one factory, but the demand is fast increasing. To increase the manufacturing capacity, you must set up another factory. But you don't have enough money for that. Now, what are your options? You can either take a loan from the bank, but if the demand goes back down, you're going to have to bear the brunt of all of the losses. It's quite risky. Coming to option 2, you could sell 25% of your company to various people. You can sell it in small chunks or stocks. Now, yes, they would become part owners of the company, but you can also use the money coming in to fund another factory. I use the term stocks. What does it really mean? Well, a minimum unit or amount of the company which you can buy is called a stock. The buyer is called an investor or shareholder. Now, you must be selling the company to people you don't personally know. So, how do you take the proposal to them? Well, this is where the stock exchange comes in. Stock exchange is like any other marketplace where buyers, in our case, people willing to invest in the company, meet you, the sellers. When people can buy chunks of your company and become shareholders, your company is considered to have gone public. The first sale of shares to the public is called initial public offering, IPO. Any subsequent buying or selling of these shares happens on the stock exchange. How do you choose which company to invest in? Well, the other day, my friend and I were debating whether it was going to rain. He said he had a gut feeling that it was going to rain, but I had checked the weather predictions and they said that there was a high chance that it wouldn't rain. And so, naturally, when the bet was placed, I won. The first mantra is never ever go by your gut feeling or what anybody else says. Do your own research and then invest. Here are a couple of factors which you could look at while doing your research. Number 1, is the company generating enough revenue? And if it is, are they doing it profitably? Is there a good, experienced team behind the company? Because if they hit a hard patch, you need an experienced team. Fourthly, have they taken lots of loan? Because if they have, then there is going to be a time when they have to pay it all back. And finally, look at the other competition of the company. Are they doing better or worse? Now, I'm sure you all must be asking this question. How do we invest? How do we start? Well, let's take baby steps. There are a couple of trading platforms where you don't have to use real money. So you can go and start trading over there. And if you do well, once you get a hang of it, you can go to the stock trading market and you can use real money and start trading. Happy investing! That's it from Money Talks. Bye!